Hey guys, this is Kamil. If you are now suffering from a relationship breakup, you are missing that person, that girlfriend, boyfriend, I have a treat for you. You're really gonna love what I'm going to tell you. Not only will I tell you how to get over that problem, but you can apply that method to anything, practically any problem in your life, emotional problem. And first of all, I want you to understand what is happening with you, because that's very important. So before I tell you how to deal with it, you need to know what's happening, and then you will know how to deal with it, and you will go, oh my God, yes, that is right. So it happened. I've been, in the last couple of days, I had a few challenges in my life, and as a result of doing certain things, I discovered this amazing thing. So I'm going to share it with you. So what's happening with you right now? You are probably a little bit desperate, and you either want to forget that person or you want to get back to that person desperately. You have some anxiety, stress, maybe some feelings here in the body, maybe in your belly, stomach, something like, oh my God, you know, and all sorts of things might be happening with you. And you know what, this is quite kind of normal, but when I tell you what's happening, you will understand that you don't even need to forget that person, and like you don't need to forget, let's say, you don't even need to forget, for example, why don't you need to forget the lady at the library or your shop assistant, because you don't have any emotional charge, but you definitely want to forget that person with whom you had a relationship because of the charge, or you desperately want them back because you have this emotional charge. And how do you know it? Because you have all those feelings in the body. But when I tell you what's happening, you will understand you don't need to forget them, or you don't need to get back to them to really get back to balance and understand what's going on. So lots of people might be telling you, oh, that relationship was rubbish anyway, this girlfriend, boyfriend wasn't good for you, and you might even know it yourself logically, oh my God, that's a bad relationship, but you're just feeling so unwell that you really want them back, or you want to forget about them, and you're like, really, oh. And here's the funny thing, so I'm guessing this is what's happening with you right now. So even though you know logically it's not right, you really want to do something about that feeling in your body. So that's the first clue. You don't really want to get back to that person, you don't really want to forget about this person. What you want is to to get back to normal, to feeling okay, not feeling distressed, dysregulated, kind of restless. But you believe that getting back to that girlfriend, boyfriend will actually bring that balance back, or forgetting about them will bring that balance back. So that's why you want that, but really that's not what you want. So let me tell you what is really happening. So some time ago, when you were a child probably, something happened to you. Maybe, that was something unpleasant. So maybe someone slapped you, kicked you, maybe your father told you off, or your mother spanked you, or your friend told you you're useless, or whatever happened. And you took it really badly, and you were upset, and your body created certain feelings, so your brain basically created certain feelings in your body. And then you were thinking about this, and you made the association, that feeling with that event, and it became connected. And then something similar happened, or something different, but you took it in a similar way, and then that connection got reinforced. So every time you had a situation of this kind, you started feeling this stress here, then stress there, then a different time, and then all those things were mixing together, and some of them became stronger. And maybe some of the things you are experiencing is like you're really susceptible to things like, oh, you're not good enough, or you're stupid, or you're not loved, or something along those lines. And when that happens, you have that feeling, and you know that this is, you know it very well, because you've been with that all your life, however long you have lived, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, 60 years, you know this, and you recognize it immediately. You know you're not yourself, you're losing power, you don't know what to do. So that's what's really happening with you. But here's the thing, there is no connection between that person you desperately want to get back to, and actually the feeling inside. Well, the connection is somewhere else, but somehow it got mixed on the way, and you think that by going back to that person, this is going to solve. Well, this is going to only kind of cover it up, but it's not going to solve it. What's really going to solve if you resolve the feelings in the body, and the feelings in the body are not connected to that person. Believe me, it's like imagine you're looking at thermometer and you look and it's like, oh, it's 15 degrees outside, oh, so it must be Thursday. Completely no connection. Or you think, oh, the air has gone out of my bowl, I'll better turn on the fridge or switch off the light. There is no connection whatsoever. But through our life we have accumulated all those connections between things and the feelings in the bodies and thoughts, and we think that this is connected, but it's not. So when you actually manage to dissolve those feelings in the body and get rid of them, suddenly you will be free, and you will realize you don't really need that person to feel good again, and then you will have clarity of mind, and you will know, okay, actually, but I still want to be with that person, or no way, I'm not gonna be with that person. That would be completely crazy, right? But you need to have that clarity. So what you need to do, you need to first of all calm down a little bit, and so before you start doing other things. So if it's really bad, like you can't really control yourself, you need to do something like go for a walk for an hour, like really walk alone in the park and think about the things I told you, and think what events there were in life that are connected, have similar feelings, what other events had similar feelings, and maybe the first time it was when your friend told you good, they're not taking you to the cinema with them, they're going alone, and you had similar feelings. So start making those connections, and so go for a walk until you calm down, or do some other sport, some other activity. Have a glass of wine, but not more. I don't want you to get drunk, I just want you to calm down just a little bit. So glass of wine, maybe pint of beer, no more. Okay, once you have calmed down, there are many ways you can actually resolve the issues, and there are quite a few of them. Some of them are, for example, tapping. Tapping is brilliant. There are techniques, I need you to research them. TFT tapping by Dr. Cunningham, then EFT tapping, and faster EFT. So once again, TFT, EFT, and faster EFT tapping. These are great techniques. You tap your body saying certain things. You need to watch the videos. They will teach you which points to tap and what to say, what to think, and then you release that until you discharge completely and you become calm again, and then you can start thinking straight. There are some, obviously, you can go to coaches, you can do some personal development trainings. It's all good, and you need to find the best way for you. But obviously you're looking for a quick fix. So quick fix is a glass of wine and then tapping. So I'm not going to teach you that because that takes some 10-15 minutes. So you do your own research. There are brilliant videos on tapping techniques. Choose whichever one you want. And once you do that tapping and you calm down a bit, then start again asking yourself, why am I feeling this? How do I know I'm feeling this? And then you will say, okay, I've got this feeling in my chest, yeah? So how do I know I have this feeling? Well, I think I have it, but how do I know that feeling is actually that feeling? How do I know that being rejected is actually, or that this feeling in the chest is feeling of being rejected? And then you realize, oh yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why would this feeling here mean being rejected or disappointed or something like this? It just doesn't make sense, And then you will realize that, yeah, your brain has randomly assigned feelings in the body and with certain labels that we give and situations that are happening outside. And the brain made the connection, you made the connection, brain, mind, your body, mind and spirit, it's all together and it's all mixed up. And then you will start thinking, okay, what was another situation when I had that feeling? Oh, it was, when I was in school and this happened, or when I was with my father or sister or brother and this happened. And then again, you do the tapping or go for a walk to relax a little bit, think about this, and you start releasing those things. And it might take, an hour, it might take a few days of you consistently working on this, an hour a day, 2 hours a day at various times. But it will go away, and once it goes away, ideally you want it to go to 0, but it's enough if it goes down to 5, 4, 3, that will give you enough kind of relaxation to start thinking clearly about what's happening. And once you've got a little bit of clarity, what's going to happen? You will resolve the situation so much quicker and you will take intelligent decisions. So when I discovered that, not as I said, just within the last few days, I was like, whoa! And I had a chat today with my cousin, and I told him about this, and he was like, yeah, absolutely, this is what's been happening to me, and it's so perfect, you know. He loved it. He loved what I told him, and I had a really long chat. But I'm not gonna tell you, because it's a short video, so I'm not gonna tell you all the things that I advised him. But I've told you enough. Just start doing that, start making that recognition that these are just feelings in the body, and there is no connection between those feelings and the person you are attaching it to, because these are two separate things. Your mind and brain made a connection, and you started believing that there is a connection, but there isn't. That's the truth. There is no connection. So if you have difficulties doing it by yourself, get yourself a good friend or someone else and ask them to help you with that, with finding that logical connection. Because often when we are really distressed, we cannot just think, and you might not even be getting what I'm telling you now. So get somebody else, get them to watch the video with you, and get them to actually do the things that I've told you to do. And if you do it together with another person, you will actually get over it, and it will be done. So thanks for watching it. I'm sure it's gonna be helpful for you, and you can use this technique to deal with any emotional issues in your life. And I might be making a bigger proper course on how to do that in the nearest future. I haven't planned it yet, but it might be a good idea. So let me know if you would like to know more, what questions you have, and I'll see if I can answer those and make more videos about this. Guys, again, thanks for watching and liking the video, and obviously remember to share it with other people. They might be in need as well, and I will appreciate that as well. So thanks again. See you in the next video. Bye.